The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, what a juke into space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Mexico City first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Caught by number 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Mexico City.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the ball is knocked out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Throw left side complete. It's short. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Mexico City.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think.
It got his man complete. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Bengals nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length.
24. Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin in the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis, Tennessee. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Buccaneers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The 28-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mexico City.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep down to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, but that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time.
Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
3rd and 1.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
A big loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. $35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now. They're just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice to the...
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Number 22.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has been a busy, productive man. He's been throwing the ball all over the place.
And this takes me out of the realm of being an analyst. Right now, watching him, I just feel like a fan. This is so much fun. Vision is open. Ball's being delivered well. He's just having a tremendous, exceptional day.
And he's over 400 yards already.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
He was taken down at the
carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and 5. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Bengals on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you
can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 13 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
39-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
51.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Right at midfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. And a Mexico City first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that sometimes it comes true for your team.
Check 52.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.